good morning everyone. Welcome back to Daily Insight. This is the second segment, Rants,
Yes.
of today's episode. And again,
Yes, our topic is next level storytelling, exploring possibilities through virtual reality.
and
Wow.
with that, we have Charles Justin Lim, the CEO of Veer, Immersive Technologies, to
Yes.
explain to us what is virtual reality.
Yes, let's
Diba?
welcome Justin.
Justin,
Good
hello,
morning.
welcome to Daily Insight.
Thank you for
Good
joining
morning.
us.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
So for the
Ito na.
people who are watching, they want to know what is Veer.
Yes.
Okay. So Veer is a company that really just helps other companies engage their customers in a more fun and interactive way
Okay.
Through VR.
through virtual reality.
Okay.
Sige, for the people who don't know, like me, what,
Me also.
what
I
is
understand.
virtual reality?
Okay, so virtual reality is when you put on a VR headset, right?
Okay.
And
Yes.
suddenly you're transported into either another part of this world
Yes.
or a totally different world to begin with. Because it's
Okay.
all virtual, it's all digital.
Oh.
So the possibilities are really limited to your imagination.
So when I first think of virtual reality, I think of like the arcades you go to,
Oh.
people playing those games.
Correct.
But with your company, it's not just about video games.
Yeah.
What other services do you
Right.
offer?
Okay, so we help companies engage their customers by
Okay.
really introducing what their brand is,
okay.
showing that their brand is more innovative. It accepts these next level technologies. It tells these stories. So bringing their customers into different processes, like how their
Yes.
products are made.
Okay.
What's the
Ayun.
story behind their company, behind their brand.
Ayun,
Right, through virtual
okay.
reality. Okay, given all these objectives of yours,
Yeah.
helping these companies, ano yung talagang inspiration mo? Why
Yes.
did you come up with this concept, with this kind of business?
Right. So it really started out because some of our co-founders actually tried out VR for the
Okay.
first time,
Okay.
and they were super amazed with the technology, and it all grew out of a passion to develop for the technology. I personally saw a video on Facebook at 2 a.m.
Okay.
Okay,
Which
that's
what
the story.
we're all doing.
Yeah. What happens at 2 a.m. So that there was this arcade that's coming out in Japan, and I messaged my friend at that time. We were talking, and I told him that we should bring this to the Philippines. This is gonna do great.
Okay.
So that's how everything started, and everything just happened. you
Okay,
know?
curious ako guys, this headset, can people just buy it sa market? So these headsets are available sa market?
Yeah, but the headsets that we use are the higher end ones.
Okay.
You have to get them from either Singapore or Taiwan.
Okay.
Or you have to,
Those are
you really have to import
expert
them.
gamers
Oo.
talaga who have those
So
ones.
what you do guys as Veer, yung application,
Yeah, we do the software behind
the
it.
software
okay.
behind the headset.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we're gonna learn more about that in the other ones, about how they're going beyond the regular just video games
Exactly.
and
Right.
entering those other industries. For you and your co-founders, before you started Veer, what was your background, the things that you studied?
Right.
Is it related to this?
So I come from a background that's kind of related to virtual
Okay.
reality. I graduated computer science.
Yes, very
So
related.
with a focus more on interactive multimedia.
Okay.
So I was pretty exposed
Yeah.
to this field. But it's weird because I handle the business side. So I've never written a single
So
line
when
of
you
code.
started
Yeah.
Veer, you did
okay.
not get the technical side, the technicalities of things, yung development of...
I knew how to do it, but I didn't really want to do it.
So gusto mo yung business side.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I knew people could do it better than me, so I just
Okay.
worked with them.
So with your other co-founders, are they the ones handling that the technical side and the product development?
Yes, yes.
So
okay.
their background is...
So
Related.
the operations guy
Okay.
came from LaSalle. He's from information systems.
Mm-hmm.
3 of our tech guys are from electrical engineering, civil engineering, and physics. So
Talagang
really
may
diverse
passion
background.
and interest and the
Yes.
skills, diba?
Yeah.
Hello to the co-founders.
Yes, yes,
Oo.
to
Hi,
all of
guys.
you.
Join us next
So
time.
all of you are computer science, engineering background.
Yes.
So where did you get the knowledge then about starting a business and the entrepreneurial side?
Yeah, the business side, which you're handling.
Yes.
I guess it just made sense for us because a lot of us didn't really feel like working in a corporation. You know?
Okay.
Millennials,
Yeah.
right?
We want to make our own rules, you know?
Oh.
Understandable.
But how did you know how to start? Like,
Right.
did you attend additional
Oo nga.
classes, schooling for that, or did you have like
How
a
to
mentor?
start a business, diba?
Yes.
So me in particular, I went with my COO. We attended a pre-accelerator program run by the ICT. It's called Alpha Startups.
Okay.
Ah,
That's,
okay.
that's where we learned about product development, customer development, marketing, and
Ayun.
we had pitches every day. So
Ah,
I was super
okay.
trained for how to pitch on stage, how do you talk about problem solution market.
Ganon.
And for our technical guys, they're super passionate about the project,
Yes.
about the technology. So they do their own research, they do their own side projects.
So may level up then. Did they
Yes.
also attend seminars or trainings just to level up the skills?
They actually run a developer community.
Oh.
So sila mismo yung nagtuturo.
Okay.
So
that's
what
a
they-
good practice, diba?
Yeah,
When you're
exactly,
teaching.
exactly.
Yes. So that's what I've learned is just because you might be talented in computer science, you still need to get additional knowledge,
Exactly.
especially
Non-stop learning.
in handling your own business. You gotta learn, research those other things in order to be successful in putting this product.
Yes,
It's a good
exactly.
inspiration, these guys, huh?
Yes. So we're gonna learn more about Veer, about the other services they offer on the next part of Daily Insight. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Daily Insight. We have Justin Lim, the CEO of Veer. So we were talking about virtual reality and things like that. Oh, before we go back to that, let's say hi to the comments because
Yes.
you have a lot of fans who are
Ay,
watching.
so Ace Gapuz, hello
Hello,
Ace.
Ace.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Ruth Morales, ang linaw po. Thank you. Mike Smith, nice. Maybe this is your friend, Elmarie Cabello Cuevas.
Oh yeah, that's
Kudos,
Elmer.
Justin.
Yes,
Hello,
hello.
guys.
Thanks for
Thanks for
watching. Okay, so we're talking about virtual reality and Veer. So with Veer, we wanted to know first, how does virtual reality work? Is we really need to be explained to us, regular
In
people.
layman's term, if
Yes.
you can.
Right. So like when you watch videos, it's in 2D. It's all flat, right?
Right.
Okay,
But
yes.
with VR, you put on a headset and it's all in 3D. So it's
Okay.
like you're in this room. You can look around
Okay.
and you see things in 3D.
Okay,
Yes.
curious ako, does that headset make it 3D or it's the application or the game
It's the
itself?
application that makes it 3D.
Ah, okay.
So you create this thing na compatible sa
Yes,
VR?
yes,
Ah,
yes, yes.
okay.
So it's the hardware serves as kind of like the window to.
Platform lang.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
platform.
so once you put on the headset and it's in 3D, then what happens next?
So it really depends.
Okay.
There's a multitude of things that you can do. So we had a client before. They were this coffee brand.
Okay.
So what we did is when you put on the headset, suddenly you're this coffee farmer in the coffee plantations of Vietnam, right?
Okay, so,
so you-
you're maybe in an office and then you put that on and
Yes,
now
yes,
you're
yes.
in a farmland.
Yes,
in
exactly.
Pero we're not limited sa games.
Exactly.
Okay,
Ah,
what
okay.
are other things that you do?
So aside from entertainment and marketing, we also
Yes.
do training and education.
Training and education.
Because there's a
okay.
lot of things that you can simulate in VR that you can't really. Well, you can do in real life, but it take a lot of resources. Yeah. So like we're working with this airline right now
Okay.
for flight attendant training.
Okay.
The things you can do talaga
Yeah.
with
Yes,
VR.
but don't flight attendants already have their own regular training?
They do.
Yes.
But the pain point for them is, let's say a class of 20 flight attendants needs
Yes.
to have training inside an actual aircraft.
Right.
Yes.
They have to adjust to the actual schedule of the aircraft, which is sometimes midnight. Ganun.
Ah,
So
okay.
Grabe.
hassle
Yeah.
siya. So what we did is we brought the aircraft, made a virtual 3D 3D layout of it, then brought it to them so that they can have the training inside the aircraft in their
okay.
offices.
Oh, ayun.
Okay.
So then there's no time wasted.
Exactly.
It's more
Oh.
cost efficient. You can schedule regular classes and things like that.
I was gonna ask kanina, since you mentioned, is it really cost efficient, Justin? Like, talagang makakamura ba yung company if they do this kind of training instead of like the actual physical training?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because for the airline in particular, kasi, they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, and
Yes.
they're actually required to do this. By,
Yes.
they're mandated by the Civil Aviation Authority.
But then, yung services nyo,
Yeah, our services come cheaper naman.
Ah,
The
okay.
hardware that we provide
Uh-huh.
costs them maximum $2,000 na.
Wow.
Tapos kanila na yan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yung...
And they just have to pay a monthly subscription na lang
Yes.
for continued use of the services.
Ayun.
Yeah.
So yung two sides of the business you mentioned earlier. So one is that you create the...
It's like more of the entertainment marketing side,
Okay.
Okay.
engagement, and the other one is more of the training and education.
Okay.
Ayun.
It's
So
two
the
sides
first
of the
part
business.
about the marketing one, you mentioned about the brands that you've partnered
Right.
with. So the coffee bean. So what are you doing when you are a farmer in the coffee?
Right.
Oo,
Okay.
yun lang.
So when I put on the headset, I have a basket on my left hand, diba?
Okay.
Okay.
Tapos I use my right hand to harvest cherries. I pick cherries, put them in the basket.
But of course, you
So
can't
nasa
feel
farm ako.
them.
You can't feel them,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. So you can see them, you can see
Yes.
them, and you can feel vibrations naman sa controllers.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Cute.
Yes.
So, like, after, like, 20 seconds, you know, magta-times up siya. And sasabihin niya, okay, it's time to go to the manufacturing plant. So,
Ay.
you're teleported
Gusto ko
inside the
try.
factory.
Yes.
Tapos, you pour in the basket of cherries so that the beans get extracted.
Ah,
Then,
okay.
you go through the next process, which is roasting. So,
Yes.
you can roast the beans, then you can grind them until assembly, until you're presented with the actual bottles na.
Bakit hindi ka nagdala ng sample?
Medyo
Well, then,
mahirap siyang gawin ngayon.
We're gonna
eh.
make fun of you because you're gonna be like this. And you're
Kaya nga, ganun ako sa Daily Insight na future.
Magiging meme ka.
Yes. Now,
Siguro.
with that one that you mentioned, even though it's like a video game, what this is, it's really marketing and promotional
Yes,
materials.
yes.
See, and I think that's what people have this misconception about virtual reality.
Yeah.
Like for me, I thought it was only for video games. I didn't know that it could be used.
Pwede siya sa training, di ba?
Yes, for
Yeah,
training, for
exactly.
brands.
Education,
Oh,
correct.
oh, yes. So, what about? Do you have plans of partnering with other types of industries that
Right.
you're gonna tap into?
So for any kind of startup, we're always told to focus on a niche, which is good because we need to build our repertoire
It's a good point, ah.
in that,
Yes.
in that
It's a
niche.
Yes.
But when we have a certain mastery of that, then we can expand to other industries. So
Master.
from airline, if we gain a certain level of mastery on that,
Yes.
we can expand to maritime. It's a huge industry that
To
requires a lot of
maritime.
training.
Oh.
Yeah. But then in safety.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
firefighting, police, there's a lot of things that you can do because emergencies and accidents don't really happen on a day-to-day. So it's
Yes.
hard to train people for that. But
Right.
they need to be prepared either way.
Yeah, instead of just the normal handbook that they're just
Exactly,
reading and memorizing,
exactly.
at least the fact that they can visualize it, they may not feel the smell or the heat and things, but the fact that they can see it, all the more makes them prepared to do their
Exactly,
jobs.
exactly.
I think it's safe to say it's the future. No?
Yes.
Virtual
Oo.
reality. Imagine mo, instead of simulating yung mga talagang totoong nangyayari, ito na lang.
Eventually, we don't need to go to work anymore. We can just put on the virtual
Okay,
reality.
but then another question. For na-develop nyo na yung application, yung training, and then where do we get the headsets now?
Right. Okay, so there are two options there. So we can
Okay.
buy the headsets because we're good friends with the manufacturers. So we can get them here, and if you want to keep them, you have to pay for them.
Okay.
But you can also we can also rent it out for you if you don't
Ah,
really want
okay.
the commitment.
So
na
you
sa'yo
provide
yun.
the software, you can also provide to us the headset
Yes.
through rental
Yes.
or pwede namin bilhin
Yes.
lang.
So we've worked with some event agencies that have one-day engagements that they want a VR booth, pang attraction lang.
Oo.
So
Okay.
yun, one-day rental, then
Tama.
sa amin na ulit.
Ayun. Okay.
Yun na yung future ng mga exhibits ngayon, Rans, no?
Yes.
When you go to like mga expo, ganyan,
Yes,
mga
yeah.
headset na yung nandun.
Oh, So we're gonna learn more about Veer and how their future plans and how they are partnering with other industries. So stay tuned to Daily Insight.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Daily Insight. Again, we have Justin Lim, CEO of Veer, explaining to us what is Veer and virtual reality.
Yes.
Now, on this last segment, guys, of this episode, we're gonna talk about sales and marketing.
Yes. So your company is fairly new. When did you guys start?
So the company was founded in May 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Last
since
year.
then,
Yeah.
how have you been doing your marketing to let people know
Right.
that you have this service for virtual reality?
Lalo na Randy, hindi siya masyadong, it's not common yet,
Oo.
di ba?
Definitely,
How do you
definitely.
do that?
Yes.
So a lot of our clients, a lot of our leads have been coming from referrals, organic talaga.
Okay.
So I always say that we pride ourselves in prioritizing relationship over anything
Okay.
else.
Yes.
So relationship first, profit second.
Ah,
So we want to make sure that what we deliver is actually quality content, so
okay.
that all of our clients, and we're glad to say that all of our clients were repeat customers for us.
Nice.
Ayun.
Okay.
Yes.
Justin, ngayon naman, how do you pitch, like convince the
Right.
client that virtual reality is the future? You need this to
Yes.
promote or
Right.
market your product.
Right.
Yeah. To enlighten them na, do we really need that?
Yeah.
Right. So the easiest way is of course to have a demo.
Ah, tama.
Yeah, so-
Demo
Okay.
talaga.
Diba? So
Make them experience it.
Yes.
yeah. When they wear it, as they experience it, oh, I'm sold. Na joke lang, pero it's really about empathy din eh.
Okay.
It really takes understanding what they're looking for as a business.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to tailor fit what your offer is.
Yes.
You can't really cookie cutter it eh. Kasi for each business, they have their own specific needs. You have to understand them as a business so that you know what you propose can actually help them do better as a business.
So you do a
Yeah.
lot of background
Yes,
Research,
yes,
things like
research,
that.
no,
Yes.
for your client.
And it's also asking questions.
Okay.
I find that asking questions really helps a lot
Mhm.
because they're willing to tell you naman about their business and you learn more about them. You get to help them more.
Yes,
Parang
yeah.
yun na yung advice niya.
Yes, no, I think I hope our viewers are taking down notes.
Oo.
You said a lot of good points. It's not just about here's our product, go.
Yeah,
You gotta see
exactly.
what is the needs of the company that you're
Yes.
pitching
Yes,
to.
custom fit. Parang one size fit all, hindi ganon.
Yes,
Oo.
but even some of the companies that you've partnered with, the airlines company,
Yes.
I never thought they would use a virtual reality.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
So you did a good job pitching,
Thank
di ba? Introducing
Yes.
virtual reality to the
Oo.
business. Okay, now naman yung advice ni Justin
Right.
sa young entrepreneurs. Okay, because we have to highlight, Justin is 22. 22
Yes.
years old lang.
22 and feeling 22.
Yeah. Tapos, since he started Veer last year, so 21 lang siya nun.
Oh, when you just
Okay.
graduated from college?
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
Oo,
goodness.
so ngayon, advice mo sa young
Right.
entrepreneurs.
Okay, so education really just teaches us na ito yung course mo. So, yeah, these are your career paths.
Yes.
But that's not the case in the industry now. So,
Yeah.
I always tell the students that I talk to, you really write your own story. It's the story of your life. So,
Yes.
the focus is what you're good at, what
Okay.
your strengths are, what you want to do.
Yeah.
Focus on that, build on that. And I know you'll live in uncertainty for a short while, but you
Yes.
will
That's-
find your way.
that's
As long as you
normal,
follow what you want to do,
Yes.
you will find it.
Good advice.
Oh,
Yeah.
like even for you, like you studied computer science,
Oo.
but you're not doing any
Exactly,
computer science.
exactly.
You're a
Yes.
businessman. You're an
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your interest, your passion, focus on that.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's how you develop what you're gonna be succeed in life
Yeah.
by following your passion and things like that.
And I find it's something that gives a sigh of relief whenever I get invited to schools to talk. I always say that I graduated computer science, but I never wrote a single line of code.
No. Something
Since
to
Very
graduation.
boast.
inspirational,
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah, a lot
it
of the-
motivates a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
people and students na you're not limited
Yes.
sa course mo.
Exactly. So like whenever I say that, the whole room is like,
Pwede
Yeah.
ba?
yeah.
Oo.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay, so good advice. What if people want to know more about Veer and about
Yes.
the services
Right.
that you guys offer?
Okay.
Promote your
So
website.
our Facebook page is Veer Immersive Technologies. It's kind of long, so Veer Immersive Technologies.
Okay.
So
Veer.
our website is veerimmersive.tech. But if you're interested to know more about us, if you have any questions, we'd be glad to help. Give any kind of advice. You can
Yeah.
send an email to hello@veerimmersive.tech.
hello@veerimmersive.tech.
And if people
they can
are-
comment down below.
Yeah.
Or you can comment, so we can
we
answer
read all the
natin.
comments. Oo.
Sagutin ni Justin.
Yes.
Okay, before that, nakalimutan nating basahin yung comments earlier.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
let's
Right,
say
right,
hello
right.
to those who are watching. Ate Marina Bamba Valiente watching from Makati. Greetings from MSBA Bamba Printing.
Yes.
Hello po, thank you for watching.
And to Paz Gabayan watching from Canada.
Yay, thank you for
Yes.
watching.
To all of our international viewers, thank you for always watching.
Yes, and our sponsors, Ran.
Oh yes, we'd like to invite you to the Arena Weekend Market every Saturday and Sunday for fitness and for fun.
And thank you, the Real Clothing, for my top this morning. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Justin. We learned so
Thank
much
you
from
so
your
much.
interview.
Thank you
Yes,
so much
now
for the
I know
opportunity.
about virtual reality.
Yes, we're gonna try it now. We're gonna go to the arcade.
Ayun,
Yes.
yun na. Sige.
Okay, we hope you enjoyed this episode. These are mornings filled with meaningful business talk.
Giving you useful advice on how to win at your career.
I am Randy
I
Bernardino.
am Mayan Manzano, and this is
Daily